Pleasant. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are watching us from, welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. This morning, I'm excited to be ending the weekend or to be beginning the weekend with you here on this Friday morning. Don't forget, my name is Gretfina Korshpar and I serve as your news presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Now let's look at some of our top stories under the Liberian Daily Observer newspaper. We have rural women galvanized to end drug abuse. Speaker Kofa survives Ostor plot. Speaker Kofa survives Ostor plot. This is quite interesting. We have another one here from the New Dawn newspaper, and it's interesting as well. U.S. Ambassador Tuner visits APM terminus. U.S. Ambassador Tuner visits APM terminus. Mika Deputy Boss Stapper raps on open government partnership. Care stigma is hurting United Methodists. This is an editorial from the New Dawn newspaper. We move quickly to the New Republic paper. The New Republic paper says Liberian news 15,000 each for Kofa's head. Liberian news. Waka play game. This is from the New Republic. And it's quite interesting for us to look at this morning. We have the front page Africa newspaper as well. And of course, the front page Africa newspaper brings nothing but all of the latest information from our country, Liberia. Front page Africa newspaper has a lot in store for us this morning. But with that being said, plan to unseat Speaker Kofa backfired. Plan to unseat Speaker Kofa backfires. This is quite interesting. ECOWAS court shows our Lutheran Church mascara. ECOWAS court shows our Lutheran Church massacre survivors case against Liberian government. This is interesting. Plan to unseat Speaker Kofa backfires as lawmakers admit to accepting US 15K bribe. Wow, this is from the front page African newspaper. So for this morning, we have four newspapers on our decks here. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, the New Dawn newspaper, the New Republic paper, and we have the front page African newspaper. Guys, you can stay with me as I will be right back. Bring to you the in total of our news presentation for today. My name is Gretfina Korshpar, and I will be right back shortly.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep
Okay. A pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I am your news presenter. My name is Gretfina Korshpar. Let's look at the Daily Observer newspaper. The Daily Observer newspaper top headline says Speaker Kofa survives Oster plot. Speaker Kofa survives Oster plot. This is quite interesting for us this morning. And of course, if Speaker Jeff Fonati Kofa should be grateful for anything as he prepares to meet Pope Francis, the head of the Catholic Church, in the Italian capital of Rome today, October 18, it should be for being blessed to have brave, loyal, and devoted supporters among his colleagues in the House of Representatives beyond. The bravery and gallantry of those courageous supporters, led by Representative Marvin Core, a controversial lawmaker from Blount County, and Representative Sal Foko of Monserrate County, safeguarded the speakership as they stood their grounds to what may be temporarily a coup plot that was underway to have Kofa ousted in absentia. The head of the 51st legislature, who is currently abroad on official duties with President Joseph Boakai, is expected to return to Liberia on Friday. The political atmosphere surrounding the capital was tense on Thursday, October 17, due to the impeachment plot against the speaker through a scheme that allegedly offered US 15,000 each to 48 members of the House to endorse a resolution for Kofa's removal. The plan was disrupted after the plot leaked, with some legislature withdrawing their support. Representative Luther Collins of Bapolu County, who revealed the bribery attempts, played a pivotal role in collecting evidence against the individuals involved. In a surprising media disclosure, Collins unveiled that legislatures were solicited money to support Speaker Kofa removal. He infiltrated the group orchestrating the plot, obtaining a list of signatures and amassing over US 15,000, which he subsequently made public. He said an outstanding US 10,000 was promised by the ringleaders of the coup after the plan should have been executed successfully. Representative Collins said the US 15,000 was being dished out by Nimba County District 6 Representative Dawn Liga, and when asked about the source of the funds, he was told the funds were given by Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn and Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala. Vice President Kuhn, Deputy Speaker Fala accused 47 members of the House of Representatives have reportedly signed a petition calling for Kofa's removal. The petition was read on Thursday at the Capitol during a period of heightened tensions. Representative Yael Flomo of Nimba District 2 read the petition from his mobile phone, but a voting process never took place to conclude the removal exercise. Hours before the reading of the resolution, a dramatic scene unfolded as Representative Cole Foko and others prevented Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, whom they accused of involvement in the plot, from entering the chambers of venue the removal was planned to be carried out. This is quite interesting, and this shows trouble for our country Liberia as it relates to the national body. So we now move quickly to another top story here from the Daily Observer newspaper. Rural women galvanized to end drug abuse. Rural women galvanized to end drug abuse. Leaders of the rural women of Liberia have launched a staunch action against drug abuse to engage ghettos and those who sell drugs in the communities. The drug business owners, us the mothers, can end it. Corporal Howard said during her welcome remark at the International Day of Rural Women celebration. Couple believes that the proliferation of drugs in Liberia could not only be tackled when women whose kids are victims come together to take actions. Other children are spoiling, and that our own cornerstone for tomorrow. She urged her fellow mothers, we need to take care of them, so you all take the message home. International Rural Women Day recognized the contribution of rural women and indigenous women in the farming and food security. The day was celebrated under the global theme Rural Women Sustaining Nature for Our Collective Future, building land towards gender equality and empowerment of women and girls. In a statement, UN Women said empowering rural women to access land and other resources is critical to achieving gender equality. The statement, among others, highlighted the impact of climate change on rural women and called for access to clean cooking alternatives. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper. Our last top story here: Claratown face wash crisis. Residents demand urgent actions. Claratown face wash crisis as residents demand urgent actions. Claratown, a densely populated community in central Monrovia, is grappling with water sanitation and hygiene watch, particularly a severe water shortage and inadequate waste management, raising alarms about potential health crisis with approximately 65,000 inhabitants. This neighborhood is in dire need of basic amenities like clean drinking water, effective waste disposal, as well as proper waste management. Fanny M. Kion, a local resident, voiced the growing frustration among community members. The issue is getting serious day by day. He said, pointing out that many water facilities constructed by the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation (LWSC) have fallen into disrepair, becoming non-functional for nearly 3 years. As a result, contaminated water from poorly maintained public toilets has populated has polluted many homes, leading to meet the Sustainable Development Goals, that is the SDGs, for water access. Liberia aims to increase safe drinking water service to 85% by 2023. Yet the reality remains stark, with access to management safety managed drinking water supply falling before 4% nationally. The rural areas suffer with less than 1% having access to safe drinking water. We now move quickly to the New Dawn newspaper. U.S. Ambassador Turner visits APM terminal. U.S. Ambassador Turner visits APM terminal. Ambassador Turner, accompanied by embassy officials Michael Aguilar, Management Counselor Jonathan Hilton, Economic Officer, and Angie Picker, Economic Officer. During the visit, a U.S. delegation was hosted by Clay Green, the Managing Director of APM Terminals, Liberia, and was joined by Sekou Dukley, the Managing Director of the National Port Authority (NPA). The visit included a comprehensive tour of the terminal facilities and provided an ambassador and his team an opportunity to gain first-hand insights in APM Terminals operation. It also gave them insights into APM Terminals, contributing to Liberia's economy and ongoing modernization efforts at the Freeport of Monrovia. Ambassador Turner praised APM Terminals' effort to support trade, infrastructure, and contribute to the country's development. This is from the New Dawn newspaper. Of course, we have another top story here. Bishop Choir rejects anti-gay report. Bishop Choir rejects anti-gay report. Exchanges of communication show that the resident bishop of the Liberia Annual Conference of the Liberia Methodist Church, resident bishop of the Liberia Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church, Samuel Jerome Choir Jr., did reject the UMC delegation. After the UMC delegation headed by Reverend Dr. Jerry P. Kula submitted its report dated 29 July 2024 To Bishop Choir, he replied to the delegation questioning why its report downplayed the issue of the ratification of our regionalization plan. According to a UMC delegation representing the Liberia Annual Conference in the United States for the General Conference, conservatives in the UMC have strongly voted against regionalizing the denomination. The report indicated that there had been unsuccessful attempts by liberals in the past to regionalize the denomination in 2008, 2012, and 2016 and 2019 to allow the practice of same-sex union in certain regions of the United Methodist Church. This recommendation, with Bishop Choir opposed, called for the Liberia Episcopal area of the United Methodist Church to become an independent denomination to align with the recommendation posted by the Way Forward Commission survey conducted July to October 2023. Let it be known that by unanimous votes, the Committee on Reference declared and the General Conference approved that all petitions from individual local church and conference no longer associated with the United Methodist Church are disqualified, he argued. Hence, the Liberia Annual Conference, the United Methodist Church cannot accept a report that mimics those groups that advocated and are still advocating for disaffiliation in the UMC. Bishop Choir continued. This is quite interesting as well. Let's look at the New Republic newspaper. The New Republic newspaper. The New Republic newspaper says 15,000 each for COFAS. 15,000 each for COFAS. Wow. Liberia call it whatever or is not rosy at the House of Representatives amidst report of a scam reportedly hatched by 47 lawmakers to get rid of House Speaker Councillor J. Funati Kofa. Though there have been severe attempts to remove him, the latest efforts appear so weighty and painstakingly calculated, to the extent where the speaker seems to be hanging on a thin thread to add more injuries to the speaker's nightmares. Ranking members of the Congress for Democratic Change (CDC), which has the largest bloc in the House and of which he is an executive member, are wearing Judas Iscariot apparels, dining with the political force to nail Kofa to the cross. The New Republic Mark Mengonivea picks up the pieces of the evolving dynamics of the speaker removal debacle. This is quite interesting. We stop here for today. Of course, we want to say happy weekend to all of you. Sorry we couldn't come in sooner today because we had some technical problem, but we appreciate you joining us here from Monday to Friday. This is how we wrap up things and we say happy weekend. My name is Gretchen Encourageba, and we will be back by God's will on Monday to bring to you innovation to broadcasting and information relating to our country, Liberia, and the world at large. See you. Bye-bye.